the Voyagers and the Seahawks. All that and more coming up next.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Voyagers of Montreal taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here, losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Broken tackle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Herbert off of play action. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Herbert throwing again. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now a give right side. It's Goodwin. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Herbert now. Touchdown! Luke Schoonmaker. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Voyagers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Could not have scripted it any better. And many offenses do script their opening possession on offense. They followed that one perfectly. Took the ball right downfield and scored, giving energy not just to the offensive unit, but to their team overall.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. And they'll be led out by a much-discussed third-rounder in last year's draft. The second-year pro out of Cincinnati, Desmond Ridder.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Ridder now on second down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. When you look at this defense, this unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's caught left side by Hardman. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. At that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Herbert. That's over the middle to Schoonmaker. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. Again, Herbert. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Goodwin. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
And he's brought down. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Mitchell. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Touchdown! DJ Chark taking it in. And the Voyagers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored, The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Ritter. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And here's a give to Spears. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Ritter from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw. And nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Robinson is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks,
and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. On the toss, it's Spears. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now...
Touchdown, Seahawks! Curtis Samuel from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
On second down, it's Goodwin, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Herbert on third down now. That is caught. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Up the middle they go. Goodwin. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Got a man open. It's Chase. Call it a gain of a yard. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Goodwin, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 7, and a 1-3-all first down.
Now it's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they move the chains. On first down, Justin Herbert looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To the air again, Herbert. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team plan, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Boswell's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Our attention shifts back to Desmond Ridder in this offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of the route, too.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw, Ridder. And incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 2 yards to go, second down.
At the 40-yard line.
Herbert. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown! Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Voyagers are able to extend their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one. Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
This is taken at the 23. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense on 1st and 10, Herbert. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action, set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Hitting Samuel on the slant. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ritter will set up to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Ritter off the play fake. That one complete to Berrios. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
and you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that cuts this lead down to 13. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and throw it down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
Here's Berrios. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. 2 touchdowns to his credit so far. Charles, I'm curious, do these wide receivers, what do they go in with each week? Is it different week to week for the goals that they personally set for themselves, do you think?
I doubt that it's different from week to week. Maybe because of game plan, they know that one guy might be featured more than the other. But all in all, these guys are looking for 100 or more yards in receiving. But the biggest thing, getting into the end zone. And how about him? He's gotten there twice in this game.
He has indeed. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Going play action. Ritter. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. But he will find his man, Samuel. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Hand off to Spears. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tajay Spears, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. Kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Well, the Montreal offense ready to take over now. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Up the middle they go. Goodwin. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run the counter. It's Goodwin. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 26. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Herbert on third down now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Herbert on first down now. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard on the Seahawks 13-yard line.
On second down now, it's Goodwin. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's third down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Voyagers are able to add on to that lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Ritter to throw it.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
That one complete. He finds Sharp, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Herbert throwing again. Open man is Chase, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
And the Montreal first down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Got a man open. It's Chase. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 5.
Seahawks 30-yard line.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Herbert. That is caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Herbert operating from the red zone. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Now a handoff up the middle. Good one. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 90 yards rushing for him now to this point. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Herbert now. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Chase Young. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Seahawks on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. That one's taken in by Spears. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. It got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk, but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And
Ron Rivera scowling down on the sideline, and he's thrown out the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On 1st down, Ritter. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Ritter now. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ritter will set up to throw it. That's caught left side by the tight end Gray. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Balled it to 26, 2nd and 7. And now a run with Spears. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tajay Spears, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. That time a 9-play drive. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Great effort by Alex Singleton as he finishes that play off. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Goodwin. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Herbert off of play action. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Now Ritter to throw on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Ritter back to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. Slings this deep from McLaurin. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll start this drive out on the ground. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory. They run the counter. Goodwin. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Herbert now to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking up play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league when you're on the road.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team.